Approximately 30 years ago, the Hazleton Area Housing Coalition determined a need for a homeless shelter and a drop-in day center in the greater Hazleton area. Well, that homeless shelter has become reality thanks to the Divine Providence Homeless Shelter, and now the drop-in day center is becoming a reality as well. Here to tell us all about it is Neil Oberto. He is the Greater Hazleton Director of Catholic Social Services. Neil, congratulations, because I guess we could say like both dreams have come true.
You're so right with that one of the things right from the very beginning was that need for shelter in southern Luzerne County. But side by side with that was this need for a drop-in or day center for individuals. And so, as you mentioned, the shelter became a reality, and Divine Providence Shelter is now in existence for 5 years, which is very exciting. In February, February was its 5th year anniversary, and its permanent home. It's a program of Catholic Social Services, so its permanent home is in a shelter residential center that we have here, and it's been working out well. The community has been tremendous in supporting that. And so one of the things, especially with COVID during this last year, was the need for, again, some type of drop-in center. So that issue was always on the table, but even more prevalent last year because of the fact that the shelter closes at 8 a.m. It opens at 7 p.m. and then closes at 8 a.m. So for those individuals who traditionally would have been maybe, well, the majority of them were all working, but for those individuals who either weren't working or didn't have any day resources, there was nowhere for them to go, especially during COVID.
What kind of services will be offered, and who is eligible for those services?
Primarily, it's going to focus on the homeless individuals, but we're also hoping that this could evolve into helping individuals with mental health concerns, and just an opportunity for people to just, I don't want to use the word congregate, but just come together and in a sense support each other. There'll be computer workstations there. There'll be opportunities for groups. There'll be meals and whatnot. It should be running from about 8 a.m. in the morning until 6 p.m. in the evening. So, and then the shelter reopens back up again at 7. So there's just going to be a very short layover there. But again, focusing initially on homeless and then seeing how it evolves in the next couple of months with other populations.
What is the homeless population in our area? How severe of a problem is it?
We're close to well over about 160 individuals that were sheltered last year and provided those amount of nights at the shelter. And normally an individual it's an emergency shelter, so staying for 30 days and maybe a little bit longer, but throughout COVID, individuals were allowed to stay for several months because there literally was nowhere for those individuals. The apartments, there were no apartments available. It was a significant problem.
Can people donate or still help, or do you need anything that we would put the word out about?
I'm going to be realistic. Always financial support is a tremendous help. There's no question about that. But individuals who are willing to help with the meal program, again, this small group of volunteers consistently providing that. But, they're always looking for individuals to help with that, or supplies or whatnot. Supplies for the day center as well, the same thing. Again, the financial support there, but, they're going to be needing items for that as well. So let me give you the office number here, 570-455-1521. The generosity of the community throughout has been wonderful. And again, we want to thank you and SSPTV for their support from the very beginning with this initiative. It just has made such a difference.
Today's news feature is brought to you by the Residence Inn by Marriott and Humboldt Station. Are you traveling with a four-legged friend? Call the Residence Inn at 570-455-9555.